name is Elizabeth Sperlakis, and I'm a senior Dominican preacher. Now that we are all back at Rosary, our close-knit community can once again come together and be united. Our Rosary sisterhood is a strong bond that is irreplaceable, and it provides a strong foundation when we are facing a challenging obstacle in our lives. I have learned in the past that without my Rosary sisters behind me, it can be difficult to overcome these challenging times. In today's responsorial psalm, we hear that through God, we are able to overcome any obstacle with Him by our side. God never abandons us and never lets us wander far without Him beside us, like a father carefully watching a child learn to walk. If I take the wings of the dawn, if I settle the farthest limits of the sea, even there your hand shall guide me, and your right hand hold me fast. However, it is hard to always recognize God when we are faced with a challenge, or when things don't seem to be going the way it's meant to be. It's easier to blame Him and turn away from His care. God never abandons us in those times. When we turn away from Him, in those situations, we can see Christ in the lives of others, and it is through them we can find God again. During my freshman year, I was extremely excited to be in a bigger school with so many girls that could potentially become my closest group of friends. My best friend at the time also decided to go to Rosary, and I always could count on her to cheer me up and be the peanut butter to my jelly. We were inseparable, some would say. I had known her since 4th grade when she moved to Illinois, and from then on, we did everything together, from birthday parties to sleepovers to pool days. Things began to change when we met other girls in high school. She began dating and hanging out with a bigger group of other freshman girls, while I became more involved in my studies within the 4 halls of Rosary. By the end of the year, you would never known we were friends. After freshman year, my friend decided to transfer, and I never saw her again. It was hard for me to get back to how I once was mentally, and I never wanted to leave my home and come to school. My sophomore year came, and things began to turn around for the better. I met all of my best friends, and to this day, they are always there for me when I need them most. They are my bright spot and the guiding hand in my life when I began to go astray. I was always able to see the face of God in each and every one of them through their actions and their words. One of the Dominican pillars is community. Each and every single student fits into our community. Each one of us brings different gifts and talents to our community, and we always come together to support one another when a member in our family is in need. As a Dominican preacher, we learn the importance of giving back to the community, praying with our community, and ultimately coming to love our community. This summer, our 4 new Dominican preachers attended the Dominican Preaching Conference for high school students with 18 other Dominican schools across the country. While there, they learned about the Dominican charisms and what it meant to preach with one's life. This conference gave each one of them the opportunity to grow as a young lady and to discover what they could bring to our community here at Rosary. Today, we would like to recognize our 4 new preachers who have committed to serve in this role as a Dominican preacher for the next 2 years. We will present our 4 new preachers with a certificate from the Preaching Conference and a Dominican cross to serve as a reminder for their commitment to the ministry. At this time, I now invite Mari Cardenas, Catherine Whittier, Josie Hathaway, and Maria Saucedo to come forward.